capital. Justice Mohammed Umar gave the order after refusing to grant an ex parte application by the Nigerian police force seeking to stop the demonstration entirely. Police sources confirmed to News Central Television that the court barred protesters from marching to sensitive locations, including the National Assembly, the Presidential Villa in Aso Rock, the Unity Fountain, and the police headquarters, as well as Eagle Square. The restriction follows rising tensions over renewed calls for the release of Kanu, who is standing trial for alleged terrorism-related offenses. Now, to discuss this, we are joined by former Lagos coordinator of Take It Back movement, Ayoyinka Oni. Mr. Oni, thank you for joining us. Now, the Federal High Court in Abuja has restricted a planned protest to certain parts of the nation's capital. What's your take on this?
Everywhere we keep hearing restricting of protest restriction. Does it even mean? And it's not the first time that the government will try this kind of anti-banking. It was done with the governance, it was done before, it have been done to the NSAS protest and all. It doesn't make any sense when Nigerians want to protest on issues that are burning in the country, and the police officers have to go to court to try.
Tension and confusion gripped the federal capital, Abuja, on Monday as security operatives clashed with protesters demanding the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdikanu. A joint detachment of defense and security personnel fired gunshots to disperse protesters who had gathered around the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) headquarters in the Mayatama area of the city. The demonstrators, led by human rights activist and Sahara reporter publisher Omoyele Sowore, alongside Kanu's legal counsel Barrister Aloy Ejimako, had earlier converged, peacefully chanting solidarity songs and demanding the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Service (DSS) since 2021. Eyewitnesses reported that the protesters were heard warning the police not to use tear gas before the situation escalated. Moments later, sounds of gunfire erupted, forcing the crowd to scatter in panic as security operatives advanced. The development came just hours after heavy security presence was observed across the capital city. Armored vehicles and barricades were mounted at strategic junctions, including Naya, Maraba, Bawari, Uhasfa, and Kuba, leading to severe traffic, congesting and widespread frustration among residents. Many workers and commuters were stranded for hours, unable to access the city center. One motorist, Usman Jibrin, who was struck with around the Sokali area, lamented the hardship caused by the breakdown. He said, if people want to protest at the villa, why should those of us on the outskirts suffer? This is punishment. God is watching us all, he said. The FREENNAMDIKANUNOW protest was organized to demand compliance with various court orders, calling the Kanu release. 4 protesters had planned to march the presidential villa where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu resides to deliver their demands. As of the press time, no casualty has been confirmed, but several protesters were reportedly arrested during the clampdown. The situation remains tense, with security operatives maintaining a heavy presence around major government buildings and entry routes into the capital city. However, massive gridlock hit Abuja on Monday as security operatives mounted barricades across the major routes ahead of the planned FREENNAMDIKANUNOW protest. Commuters from Bawari, Uhasfa, Kuba, and Naya were stranded for hours, expressing anger over the lockdown. Protesters led by activist Omoyele Sowore had planned to march to the presidential villa demanding the release of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu.